Now in 2019, we had Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, which was the showdown between Kylo Ren and Rey, and it was dubbed as the greatest villain versus hero fight of that current decade, and an amazing movie.
I bypassed the compressor.
And that was at the very ending of the decade, so it took a while to get there, but it seems in the 20s, we currently have the greatest fight of all time. Chris Hansen versus Onision. Let's go, let's go.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
And the other day, I made a video in which I spoke about Chris Hansen going to Onision's actual house and exposing the Onion for calling the police.
Hi, there's a person who's been stalking me online and they just showed up to my house.
It was indeed irony to the finest level. And it's only been around a day since I released that video and a few days since Chris released his, but so much has happened since then, such as Chris releasing more footage outside his house, he directly spoke about Onision again, and he also directly called him a predator, and also Onision, shock horror, dun dun dun, admitted that the videos, which were blatantly fake, were fake. Okay. Whoa! You really got us, man. You really got us. It's not like the entire internet were calling you a moron for a week and we're just laughing at the fact that you've been reduced to making these videos because they're the only way you'll get views and attention now. It's not like everyone said these are obviously fake and you're probably just trying to plead for an insanity case so you can get out of civil lawsuit and a possible arrest. It's not like the entire internet said that. Now, the belief I have in this situation involving Onision posting videos of him acting crazy is that I think that if this guy ever does go to court, if the FBI do charge him with something, he can plead insanity. Whoa.
You got the whole squad laughing.
And I also said in my last video, 25,000 likes, and I'll talk about videos Onision has actually made on me in the past. And congratulations, we hit around 40,000 likes. So yeah, today we're going to be taking a look at the Chris Hansen stuff, the Onision stuff on me, and can we also get 30,000 likes on this video, and can we get me to 400,000 subs, because I've been waiting so long for this. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it.
It quickly became clear that Greg was not unfamiliar to the local law enforcement authorities here. They were aware of his YouTube antics, the allegations of inappropriate contact with young women.
Now, what this says to me personally is that the police have known about Gregory for quite a while. They've seen his antics. They've seen videos like this.
And I found my dog was still playing the game where he would mount us under the blankets and aggressively do that, and before I knew it, he was slipped inside of me.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
And yeah, if a police officer saw a video like that, they'd probably immediately think something is not right in this guy's head. Let's get an entire squadron on them, and I simply cannot blame them. I do honestly believe that these videos and investigations that Chris Hansen is doing involving Onision is just gradually ruining and ending, if not finishing, Onision's career. Because let's be honest, in the last 4 years, Onision has just been hated and irrelevant and just somebody that everyone laughs at. But Chris Hansen is really just nailing in that hammer. He's just getting it in there, and I feel like regardless of any result of any court case or any civil arrest or anything like that, his career is finito.
The other thing that stands out to me is that Greg is about as brave in person as you'd expect. The thing about dealing with a predator is you know exactly what a predator is going to do. He had his chance today to talk to me, to explain his side of the story, to defend himself, but he chose not to do it, not even to continue his dramatic rants that he's been conducting on YouTube. Just wouldn't even come to the door.
Now, this is completely true in my eyes. If Onision was innocent of all the things he's been accused of, why would he not just come out and give information to counterpoint arguments that have been made against him? Why would you not just go to your doorstep and speak to Chris Hansen, probably one of the biggest predator investigators in the world, and say, hey, this isn't true? Because you can't do that, because I don't think there is any ways to counter anything here. And I feel like Gregory has a very close eye on this investigation, and that's proven in a video he uploaded yesterday titled Oh, where, as I said earlier, he said that his
Dramatic rants
on his channel weren't real. I mean, come on, man. You're not playing anyone in this situation. I feel like he genuinely believes he is the Joker and he's playing everyone.
Come on, say the N-word.
The only person being played in this situation is you. You are involved in so much shit, but you're still playing this character. I almost admire it. Like, truthfully, I almost admire the lack of caring for anything. I don't want to be like that, but it's outstanding. It truly is amazing.
And I could hear him in the background, you know, calling the sheriff's department. Oh, he's out there with camera crews and this, that, and the other thing. So that's going to be a statement for now, I guess. He knows we are out here. He knows we want to talk to him now and down the road. So we'll see what happens. Mike Morris is with us. Mike, anything, you know, surprise you about all this today?
You know, I'm new to this whole thing,
Right.
And you pretty much called it. I mean, you know, you were right about the hotel. The intel was right. He was at the hotel. He was posting yesterday from the hotel, making it look like it was from the hotel. I think he was home.
So not only has he been inadvertently responding to Chris in probably the most cowardly way ever by trying to, I guess, one-up him by saying, oh, you mentioned my crazy rants, but guess what, guys? They weren't real. But now he's also running from him. He's living in hotels so Chris can't find him. And this is crazy. This is like a wild goose chase, man. And as I said earlier, if this guy is innocent, I would really like to know why he is running.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Why he's not saying anything, and why he's setting up so many security cameras in his house.
And it also seems to me that he's living in a constant state of paranoia. You see, you know, maybe up to a half dozen cameras and monitoring devices in the front yard, across the street apparently,
Yeah, there's
at
at least
the front
half
door.
a dozen.
I feel like I'm watching the season finale to True Detective, but the criminal is Emperor Palpatine. And is it fair to compare the leader of a galactic dictatorship to Onision? Yes. It's completely fair. Because I think Greg and Palps have some similarities here. One terrifies the galaxy, and one terrifies the internet. It's a pretty simple equation, to be honest, people. Now, I'm currently midway through editing, and I just got a tweet sent to me from a guy called Aquila, where basically it shows that there's some court case going on between Onision, Repzion, and Chris Hansen. The guy tweeted at me saying, "Welp, guess we know what's been bugging Mr. Repzion and why Chris Hansen is hanging out with a lawyer. Onision is trying to sue them in a civil case which will be happening in a couple of weeks. Don't worry, this is going to be thrown out immediately." Now, to be honest, I don't really know what the case is here. As far as I know, freedom of speech laws in America are pretty decent. I feel like you can say anything critical on the internet if you're being pretty fair. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know much to do with law, but I hope these guys are okay, i.e. Chris and Repzion. Please go send them your support. There is no script here. I'm just concerned for them and concerned for, I guess, especially Repzion's financial stability, but I'm sure they will be fine in this situation. I hope so anyway. Now, I'm not even 100% if this is real or not, but based on what people are saying, it does seem fairly real and fairly valid. And all I can really say is if it is real, it does just seem that maybe he's doing this, i.e. Onision's doing this, to kind of deflect away from this investigation and distract Chris Hansen from this investigation, so maybe he gets him to leave him alone, but I don't think that's going to happen. I feel like Chris is one of those guys who is just going to continue to do whatever he wants in this investigation, because that is what Big Daddy Chris does. But yeah, that's the update. Now, being serious and going back to the question of why Gregory won't sit down and have a conversation with Chris, I feel like maybe there are some reasons in this situation. Maybe his lawyer has said, you know, don't speak to anyone, just keep on doing your crazy shit in case we can get an insanity plea. Or maybe he's just too awkward, too scared to speak to somebody of the professional level of Chris Hansen. Because I'm just making regular commentary videos right now, but when I go onto Chris's channel and I'm seeing these videos, it seems like an actual TV show. He's got a crew, he's got everything going on, and I'm just sat here with a stolen PewDiePie 2016 background.
How could this be?
I feel like with every continuous day, Chris is just hammering the nail into Greg's career, and it's clear that pretty much everyone knows about this at the moment. I mean, with that video he uploaded yesterday, it got barely any views, but it still got 6,000 dislikes. But also, weirdly, 1,000 likes. Who are the 1,000 people that still watch and like this guy? I feel like there's a set of anarchists out there who just worship the guy. It's like Satan worshipping, except it's, well, it's still Satan, really, isn't it?
I was taken advantage of by someone, and I was it was actually an animal.
Now that is pretty much the ending of Chris's video. I did find it intriguing that he directly called him a predator.
The thing about dealing with a predator is you know exactly what a predator is going to do.
Without saying it's alleged, maybe he's got more information on him, maybe things are being concluded. I think we will find out in the coming weeks. But going back to Onision's video, in which I believe he responded to Chris by, you know, trying to perform a reverse Uno and say, oh,
Dramatic rants.
this thing, which was blatantly fake, isn't actually fake.
Everything's gonna be fine. Please!
Now, Greg, I know it's Oscar season, and I know you're hoping for one right now, but sadly, I don't think you're going to be offered that. But there is one thing. There's one thing I can offer you. A prison sentence.
Let us not take this planet for granted. I do not take tonight for granted. Thank you so very much.
But to conclude the Chris Hansen part of this video, all I can really say is, Greg, it does seem like he's coming for you, and this is far more entertaining than The Rise of Skywalker, because God, that movie was so bad. New Star Wars video coming next Friday. Now, seeing as we are at the ending of this video, I did say that I was going to take a look at some of the videos Gregory had made on me, but the thing is, the main one I was going to take a look at has actually been deleted. Push, push.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
But don't worry, people. In 2018, fetus iNabber uploaded a video which contained these clips. So let's get into this segment. Basically, one of the biggest losers on this website.
Okay, that was really hurtful. Oh, how am I gonna recover from that? Oh, I know, karaoke. I'm such a loser. I'm such a loser.
That very moment, Gregory, that very moment right there was when you created an enemy. A mortal enemy. I've been lurking in the shadows. I've been patiently waiting. You struck me down, but I came back stronger than ever. I have to stop these Star Wars references. Everyone at this point knows Onision is a loser.
What is a loser? Let's look up the definition. Oh, God. He's right. When you Google loser, there's a picture of me.
I mean, there's not really much I can say about these videos other than putting on my CV that, yes, I made Onision cry. I made the guy fake cry, and I was probably the one that helped prepare him for these videos. Now, to conclude this video, there's not really much I can say other than Big Daddy Chris Hansen is coming for Gregory. Big Daddy Chrissy is coming. No, he's not coming. No, come on. Can we just end this now? Can we just end this? And to just cut in midway to what my past staff was saying, I would also like to go back to the suing thing for a brief moment. Now, it does seem, based on the internet and the old websites where it shows court cases in America, that this court case is a real thing. And there's not really much we can do here other than show our love and support for Chris Hansen and Repzion. So if you want to help these creators, please just go to their social media links, which will be in the description. Send them some support, or maybe even when they get a GoFundMe going, give them some help. I know for sure Repzion is going to be starting a GoFundMe. Personally, I don't know the guy, but if you want to go help him, it's all there in the description. I really hope this gets sorted, and I really, really hope this does not affect the investigation whatsoever. But yeah, back to past me just waffling about Star Wars. but there will be a new video tomorrow and on Saturday, and I will be doing a film review starting next Friday, and probably for the most Fridays. So if you want that, give me suggestions. Give me suggestions for videos you want. I hope this is the ending to the Onision saga. I don't, because it's very entertaining, actually. But that is the end of the video. Please go follow my social medias right now. iNabber69 on Twitter and iNabber on Instagram. It's all there in the description. Thank you very much for coming along. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe right now. Get me to 400,000. Thank you very much. Goodbye.